We are in the house of the guitar maker Lubos Naprstek. I am very happy to be here because here is born my guitar. I bought a perfect copy of this guitar and I enjoy very much the sound of this guitar. This is a double top guitar, but the difference between this guitar and the other kind of top guitar, in my opinion, is that this kind of a guitar has more colors. So I asked to Lubos which is the technique that he used, what is the difference between this double top guitar and the other double top guitar.
Well, the major difference is that the balsa double top contributes to the timbre sound of the instrument with still a lot of volume and a very good sustain and color. And those are the main features every guitarist is looking for. While the Nomex, it might be slightly more louder, but it's missing those features like the color and the sweet sustain, I would call it. That's the difference. So I'm glad you are here and we share this with the world, and I will explain a little bit about the final design of my guitar, which I was working on for last 2.5 years.
Okay, thank you. So let's go on and we will show maybe better the guitar and you will explain. No?
Yes, no problem.
Your work. Thank you.
This is just to show you or explain to you a little bit more better what sandwich top or double top is, whether you do it with the Nomex, the honeycomb, man-made material, or balsa. So you have two tops, double tops. Double top construction is this way. You have the pockets where you put the balsa sticks like this, and then you could glue this top on top of the bottom, the inside of the guitar. It could be a cedar or spruce cedar or cedar spruce. In other words, this is cedar on top, cedar inside, and this one has cedar on top, spruce inside. I have very good result with this guitar. Luciano here has a cedar top. Guitar very much like this one. I mean, not very exactly like this one, which is African blackwood, Hawaiian koa binding, cedar top, just like that one. And the features, as I explained in my previous video, is the armrest, 12-hole bridge for the attachment on the strings, and elevated fingerboard. For easy repairs and longevity in the instrument, while I was designing, I decided to bolt the neck on it. And so there is 2 screws, just very much like the Taylor guitar, the steel string guitar by Bob Taylor. So there is 2 screws, one inside. The neck can be removed, and me or if I'm not around, another luthier can easily do some repairs, touch-ups on the top, make it neat on the sides, or even change the position of the body and neck. If you have very high action, you cannot lower the saddle anymore. You simply take off some wood and tilt the neck. Make it pivot like this by removing wood here. Taking in consideration that the sustain doesn't change, you can shim it, you can do a lot of things. The guitar will literally last forever with this construction.
The sound of the African blackwood is different than the Brazilian, of course.
Yes.
On my Ramirez Elite that I played before your guitar, Brazilian chacaranda was wonderful, no? For deep sound, for projection, but this African blackwood has a very dark sound. So can you tell us
Yes.
your experience with this wood?
Someone already asked me a few times about the difference between these woods. Yes, the Brazilian rosewood has a more of a round sound with beautiful color. And also visual is a beautiful wood. While the African black wood, it's a very dense and heavy wood. And when you build a guitar from it and you leave somewhat thicker back, the top is working, I would say, full time, while the back and the sides are passive during the play. And this contributes to this bright projection, fast and bright projection.
Yes, because the projection is very fast.
Yes.
And you know, in general, we say that with the spruce, you have very fast, no, action too. And with the cedar and the African blackwood, there is something new with this combination.
Yes, it's also the sandwich top, which makes it very light and rigid top, and just like what it's supposed to do. The frequency will change with the sandwich top, and the back and the sides of this wood also will sort of rush out the sound. You have also Indian rosewood, that's something in between, very forgiving sound. I like that very much, and also I built a lot of guitars from maple with success too. But this by far you can compare as far as quality, look and sound with Brazilian rosewood,
Yeah.
African blackwood.
I remember that you prefer to use only organic materials. We spoke about this balsa, because Lubos doesn't use the Nomex. It is, of course, a famous material for other really famous guitar. This is the Nomex.
That's
no?
the Nomex.
That's the Nomex. This is not organic material. So, in my opinion, as a guitarist, with Nomex, I don't have so many colors.
No.
With the balsa, you preserve the colors of the guitar, and you have the best of the double top construction.
It's more of my preference to do organic things. I use also a
So the glue is also
hard glue.
Yeah.
It's rabbit skin.
Wow.
You warm it up, and I have a rice cooker here. You cook rice in this to 140 Fahrenheit, hot water, heat it up. Most of the guitar is glued with this. Especially the parts that contribute to resonation, to sound, are glued with the hot glue. The rest of it, you don't need to use it, but I like to use it for the body especially.
And we will we could speak now of the particular system that you use, but you will explain better than me how you join the neck to the guitar.
Well, this system, how I attach the body and neck, is not new. I did not invented it. Like I said, it's from the steel string guitars. It saves a lot of time during construction. It's easy to work on later on if you need to do anything, and it's bolted. It has these brass insert, 2 of these bolts. Drill here, simply attach it to the neck, to the rim of the body, and go inside with the hex key. You tie it, attach it. There is also another screw holding pressing the fingerboard down. And here I'm ready to make that elevated neck, and the fingerboards goes right on top. Nothing to it. Here is the ebony reinforcement, not too much, not too little. That's plenty. The neck usually has a pretty good frequency. My necks are usually 21.5 under the 1st fret and around 23 by under the 9th fret.
We are so close to New York, and you got the privilege to listen your guitar in the Carnegie Hall.
Oh yes,
Can you speak about this experience? So beautiful.
yes. It was November 17, 2014.
Our friend, our common friend,
Yeah.
Vladislav Blaha, this great guitarist from Czech Republic, played in the Carnegie Hall with the guitar of Lubos Naprstek. So I wasn't there, so I imagine that it was very beautiful. No?
Oh, it was
Very nice.
successful concert. People still talk about it. The New York City Classical Guitar Society and everyone who comes here, who was there. Yes, it was a wonderful experience, and I wouldn't want to do another concert again. Well, what makes me different from other luthiers is this: that although I received great deal of success last 2 years, I do not have any waiting list. And you can have my guitar. I go every year to the GFA, Guitar Foundation of America. You can buy directly at the table there. I usually do local day festivals or festivals in New York City, Philadelphia, and of course the Brno Festival. You can buy my guitars there. I always dedicate some pieces of instruments to those festivals. Or twice a year I have delivery at home, usually spring and before the holidays. So most people watch me on Facebook. If you don't have me as a friend on Facebook, you can add me as a friend or email. I have a website, and I'm on YouTube as well. So I'd like to see you at the festivals or in my house in the future. Thank you very much.
So we will meet again in Brno, during the Brno Festival, because as you said, you have a wonderful exposition there. Sometimes Lubos has a lecture, so he is playing to everybody his technique, no? His new way to work with balsa and so on. And we invite you to play the guitar of Lubos in the Brno Festival. It's really a cheap festival for everybody because Vladislav Blaha, the artistic director, has a lot of sponsors. That's why it's possible for him to give the fee of only 260 euros. So it's nothing if you think that it's all included in the festival, master classes and hotel and restaurants, everything. So we invite the readers of dotGuitar to play these guitars because they are very interesting.
Well, I just want to thank you for visiting me in New York. I wish you a lot of success, and I hope to see you soon, not just Brno Festival, maybe back in New York or
Thank you.
at other festivals.
Thank you.
Thank you.